What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Just off the plane, traveling again, but trading and traveling. Got to keep my eye on the market, all right? So we're going to go over a few things. For those of you that are new, this is Stock Up with Larry Jones with the airplane eyes. Welcome to Stock Up. Listen, hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. And man, do we have a time on the live webinar. We'll talk about that at the end, but we got to get into this business so we can pay these bills, right? All right, so there's a couple of things that's going on that happened today that raised the market, right? AMD, the deal with OpenAI and AMD. OpenAI is doing deals with these chip companies. They got a deal with two other, I believe Taiwan Semi. I believe they have one with NVIDIA, and now AMD, that they have this warrant deal. I want you guys to Google that about the warrants. Pretty much AMD rolled out the red carpet for OpenAI. When OpenAI goes public, it's going to be one of the most sought after companies, period. They are like the it of AI, and it's not public yet. I will be owning some OpenAI when they go public, but they have this massive deal. It raised the entire stock market. It raised the NASDAQ for sure was on fire this morning. It was on fire. The NASDAQ actually closed up 161 points. And I'll get to BTC later. I'm going to get to that later. I got sticky notes. I'm going old school, good people. Look at this. All right. So what I want to talk about. Okay, Trump is in negotiation with the Dems right now, and they're talking about some things, and they're trying to see if they could get the market opened again. But remember, good people, here we go off of historical data. We do our homework. We're not lazy, or at least I do. I give you guys the answers to the test, right? And all I do is bring it to y'all, and y'all look over my shoulder and y'all go, yep, we did our homework, teacher, right? But I want you to start researching for yourself. But what happened was, I want you to listen to Paul Tudor Jones and Dan Ives, okay? I'm gonna play little snippets from them a little later, but the market does not care about this shutdown. As a matter of fact, historically, the market goes up during a government shutdown. That's what the past shows us. And you know, you always have that one person goes, that doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you got to look at it because no one knows from day to day what's going to happen. And this market is frothy, but this frothy market, if earnings keep coming in higher, if GDP keeps growing, this bull market can keep going. It's absolutely crazy. But there is a cool off coming, and it's going to be hard, but no one knows when it is. So right now, you and I, we're in this market. I literally just looked. A Roth IRA that I started a couple of years ago, I'm up $102,000 in a Roth IRA, tax-free. And we covered some of that in the live stream last night. Guys, if you are not investing, if you are not self-directed in your Roth IRAs, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. Let me tell you, you want that money to be yours. All of your trading money right now, you got a partner called the IRS who wants, 30%. They want a third of it all, right? So I'm encouraging you, if you don't have a Roth IRA through your job or yourself, set one up for yourself and start investing through that, all right? So I want to talk about rare earths. Remember, rare earth deals are being made. So I brought you guys USAR, and we've been using USAR warrants as a pathway to own the stock. The warrants, we are up 153% on the warrant. The only regret that I have is not buying more of the warrants. All right, so pull up USAR warrants, and it just keeps going up just when I think it's gonna cool off. But I'll take 153%, okay? And so will the people in Money Moves, right? And so I brought it to you guys. And even since I've been talking about it, it has went up massively, all right? So I want you guys to listen to this video. I want you to listen to what Paul Tudor Jones says, then what Dan Ive says, and then this other gentleman, what he says. And then I want you to make a decision for yourself where you think this market is. So one thinks we're like, this is it. We're back to the 90s, and you know, the shoe could fall any moment. And then right behind that, you're going to hear another one. Now, Paul Tudor Jones ain't no joke. He's called it right so many times. But you're going to see another billionaire who says, no, we got a lot of runway. All right, listen to this.
This AI arms race is playing out, and you talking with Ed about where we are in 1999, 2000. Scott, I think, and I've talked, we're in a 1996 moment today, not a 1999 moment.
That issue, you say we're not seeing a bubble, but rather a bubble in bubble fears.
Well, right now we got a bubble in bubble fears, but there are clearly elements of a bubble, of a real bubble. I mean, the forward PE of the S&P 500 is about 23 right now. And back during the tech bubble of the late 1990s, early 2000s, we got to 25. But we've also had some really remarkably strong earnings. And I think that that's what's going to continue to drive the market and maybe keep valuations up here. I think the market's discounting a very resilient economy.
Does a possible bubble not even matter right now because earnings are good? People are just going to play the hand they're dealt for now, worry about everything else later?
I think you focus on the fundamentals of companies, and most of the fundamentals are hanging in there remarkably well. Profit margins have been remarkably high in the face of tariffs, for example.
I want you to listen to what Paul Tudor Jones said this morning on Squawk Box,
Yep.
trying to, assess for himself whether history is repeating itself or rhyming or whatever it's doing about 99 and the tech bubble. Listen.
Feels exactly like 1999. I don't know whether we'll actually replay it exactly, but I think all the ingredients are in place. And certainly from a trading standpoint, you have to position yourself like it's October 99. I don't see why you would do anything but that. And remember, the NASDAQ doubled between the first week of October 99 and March of 2000. So if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably not a chicken, right?
All right, that's PTJ. In other words, I mean, he's saying it explicitly.
Yeah.
You still have to position like we're going to have this massive move in the market. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I feel as though we already had sort of a look at what this could be. If we have a correction, it'll be a buying opportunity just the way it was at the beginning of the year.
So you guys heard that. You got to make a decision for yourself when you have conflicting reports like this. And some of it, they meet right down the middle, where they're saying, yes, it is high, but it still can continue. Me personally, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. I am still in this market. We have a new portfolio with with Money Moves, where you see my daily moves. We started a new portfolio and we're up already in it. I didn't expect to be green already, but we just started it and we're green already. Where my money movers at? And then for those of you that really want to get a leg up in crypto, you need Stock Up You. Coupon code LEARN. Just get it in right now. All right, good people. Let's go to crypto. Really quickly, Bitcoin is still hovering around 125. Last I looked, it was 124.8 for Bitcoin. And holding on a Monday. Usually when we have these type of numbers or run-ups on a Friday, Monday is the cool off. Now we're holding steady. And then ETH hovering around 4,700-ish. Well, when I last looked at it, at the time of recording this, good people, it could be up a little, down a little, but ETH is doing well. So you got, stock like BMNR doing extremely well because Ethereum is doing well. And you got stock like MicroStrategy, MSTR, doing well. I didn't look at the Bitcoin miners, but I can only imagine they're doing well. Now, Bitcoin, I don't even have to look at the chart right now. It's like, it's due for a breakout, another breakout. We just had a breakout, but the way it's reacting and holding, it's due for another breakout. I don't know if that breakout is going to be to the upside or the downside, but all I know is that if the Fed keeps lowering interest rates and become more dovish or become more vocal, or when he goes away, the president elects a dovish Fed, which he is going to do, then crypto has more runway to run up. And if you are not ready, you're going to get left behind like you did in 2020 and 2021. All right. So stock up you is really what you need. And you will make money with the stock market and crypto. And you will understand crypto better than 85% of these new guys on YouTube. All right. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I am traveling and trading. So I will be posting, though I'm here working, and I will be in a lot of classes. This is a YouTube conference that I come to every year. But I am going to ask you guys this week. I'm going to ask every one of you to do something for me, please. I feed the family as much as I can. This is like, I wake up, I go to bed. It's you guys, you guys, you guys. I want everyone listening to me. Go to your kids, grab their phone, go to your brothers, your sisters, at least 3 people. Say, give me your phone, go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell with their phones. Would you do that for me? And if they don't have a YouTube account, tell them to set it up. I'm going to ask that every day this week, and I'm going to see how many subscribers can I get, because I have goals. And if you help me, I'm going to help you help me. Just like they say, help me, help you, help me. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. The party's still going, but one day it won't. It's going to be red. Be ready. All right. The stock that you are up a lot in, it's up to you to go through each individual stock and say, should I have a stop loss on this? Should I have a trailing stop loss on this? Or should I take a haircut right now and protect my gains? That's up to you. Right. Talk to you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.